What's the best way to reduce? Eat plenty or starve
Lose
yourself?
weight and feel lighter and liberated in so many ways.
Fastest, easiest way to have the flat washboard
I've really got to lose some weight.
40 pounds ago, I would have given this speech sitting down.
Lost an average
Get lean,
of over
sculpted
30
muscles
pounds.
faster than ever.
In a time in which almost 66% of the adults in the United States are considered overweight or obese, diet and exercise advertisements on television, radio, billboards, and websites, and in magazines and newspapers are being viewed by consumers at record high rates. Products ranging from shoes and body wraps to exercise equipment to food plans and medications are being endorsed by celebrities, athletes, medical professionals, and companies, all with the same promise: to lose weight fast with little effort. Advertisements using testimonials and fast results, claiming to be all natural and safe, and claiming to require little or no exercise are not often critically thought about. However, these claims have been catching the attention of the Federal Trade Commission and medical professionals around the country since the early 2000s. The FTC wants consumers to be aware of the deceptive language used in false claims and testimonials and in faked result pictures.
If you don't mind a mauling, you don't have to work. The machines do everything. They beat you and knead you and pummel you and shake you. You just have to be able to take it.
In the 1940s, it was obvious what exercise equipment was impractical, unusable, or downright absurd. But in today's modern market, it's more difficult to tell. With the help of celebrity endorsements and representation, as well as misleading graphs that contain ambiguous small print, many advertisers follow the same predictable formula by offering an easy shortcut to a sexy body.
In just 6 to 8 minutes a day.
Demonstrated results in just 6 weeks.
One perfect example of this is the Flex Belt, which sends electrical charges through your abdominal muscles.
The Flex Belt's advanced electronic muscle stimulation basically does all the work for you.
This idea is reinforced throughout the ad, and while there is some science to back it up, the viewer is constantly reminded of just how easy it is to achieve the six-pack of their dreams.
You don't need motivation. You don't need willpower.
You can sit on the couch, you can lay down, you can read a book, you could go to the beach. It does all the work for you.
The stereotypical scientist gives testimony as well, often attempting to prove the product works through lab demonstration.
You're not doing anything that's strenuous. It's doing it for you. It's really just smart. I'm just being smart. I would never tell you to use something that was a bunch of hooey.
This is honestly the future of fitness.
I like to cook. I'm in the kitchen, I'm chopping vegetables for 20 minutes, and I put the Flex Belt on, I got my ab workout done.
You turn it on, and before you know it, it's done.
Although the before and after pictures are convincing, the ads often fail to mention what other measures the participants took, such as proper exercise and healthy eating. With all the endless success stories, it's hard to tell what's legit. When picking out the exercise equipment that best suits you, it's best to use common sense. The most benefit can be gained if the equipment includes various modes and workouts. But if you're doing something like this to get a workout, chances are it isn't going to work very well. With today's technology advancing, many different types of equipment are being combined with varied reception and results. Even the classic push-up has been improved. Whatever you decide to use, just keep in mind that with a healthy, balanced diet, regular cardiovascular exercise, and a strong sense of determination, you'll be far ahead of where we were 70 years ago.
Dietary companies send many different messages and many different ways of advertising. Diet companies have created a healthier society due to all the types of diets put on the market today. There is more than a healthy drive for individuals today than any other period of time. It's up to the advertising companies and the dietary companies to send correct messages to consumers. It is up to consumers to make the correct decision on diets suited for each person. Berger states we must recognize that the ultimate, it's assigned value of the things we buy that is crucial, not their supposed functions. There are many diets today that are advertised as the correct diets for you or the healthier diets on the market. Many distributors or personal individuals have a personal touch to the product. The most popular form of advertising is personal testimonies. When dietary companies use personal testimonies or stories, they are no longer selling a product, but is now selling a consumer and a person. People relate to people. People are persuaded by items and services that work for others. Companies are now selling you on a person, a story, and then the product. Advocare and body wraps and raw food diets are just a couple of the diets we decided to focus on. Each one of these diets use testimonies and stories. Each one of these diets also have before and after pictures. These pictures are huge on advertising because people like to see results. They want to know what they will look like in the end. With two of these diets, Advocare and body wraps, they are distributing companies. This means they have individuals selling products to make extra money. This is also another form of advertising. Who wouldn't want to make extra money doing something they love? I know it will work. This is what most distributing companies advertise, to turn customers into distributors, which basically translate that into walking billboards for these companies.
Over thousands of diet pills that are sold in the United States today. In fact, around $40 billion of diet pills are sold per year. The American fast-paced lives of our American dream to be rich, successful, and beautiful creates a need to consume products with the get whatever you want fast, because of our social definition of beauty and our need for instant results. Statements such as feel more fit, boost your energy, and melt away the pounds are common to hear on an ad for diet pills. So what is in this tiny pill with many promises? Well, they contain ingredients that may be banned, highly addictive, or multiple mixtures that endanger consumers. Besides the caffeine and diuretics, diet pills often contain amphetamines, anti-anxiety drugs, antidepressants, along with ingredients that are stimulants or fat blockers. Each of these can have several side effects that are not mentioned in the initial ad. The majority of the ads displayed on the television or internet are products that are unregulated, untested, and unproven, which is how unsafe ingredients or even banned ingredients end up on the shelves till the product is reported and investigated by the FDA. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services did an analysis of 127 dietary supplements, including weight loss pills, found that 20% made illegal claims on the labels stating that the product cured or treated diseases. Prescription diet pills were only meant to be used for a short period of time, which is often closely monitored by the physician because of the risks that are not stated on the ads. These ads forget to tell their consumers that after a period of time, the body develops a tolerance to the pills and will no longer demonstrate the initial loss in the beginning, which again, and sometimes, water weight loss. Or how about more specifically, information that the consumer never hears about, such as the 49 deaths that were reported to the FDA between February 1998 and March 2003, all related to sibutramine, a weight loss product that is no longer sold in the United States. So let us recap on diet pills. They make it so enticing to the viewer and listener so that a person who has not seen instant results from dieting and exercise to consider the diet pills to see that instant result. The common tactic that I have heard on the radio is a warning about losing too much weight in such a short period of time. We are a society of consumerism. Advertisements are essential to the continuation of the capitalist society, and if we can buy the American dream of being beautiful and successful, which is how the substructure transmits the idea of happiness to us, then we as consumers will try to reach this idea of the American dream.
Fine print or mass print is a smaller writing that is less noticeable and harder to read over the larger print. The fine print accompanies the larger print that would normally partially describe a commercial product or service. This can be troublesome for some Americans who are in the rush to get fit easy, with many diet and exercise machines. It does not help that all the ads that get streamlined to people's televisions have this idea of becoming beautiful is so prevalent. The ads come on the screen showing things like, do you want to get ready for the beach? Have the easiest way to get fit? It only takes 60 days to get a body like mine. It is all based on false hope and praise on the desperate. These messages are blasted to people, and sure, who wouldn't want to look great for the beach? But some people are so obsessed that they fail to read and utilize the fine print that is obviously going to be there. That is why ads try to draw you in with tons of action and big bold words. People who end up watching these things think it'll be easy as it appears on screen, and thinking they know exactly what to do. But there are more to it than just that. There was a Bowflex exercise equipment advertised loudly. Want to lose weight? All you have to do is walk for the Bowflex Tread Climb. People who had used it said they lost up to 80 pounds, but read the fine print and it shows that they will have a much harder time seeing those results. The fine print has revealed that the real weight loss was 17.4 pounds, and it involved more than just walking. The fine print said that people also needed to follow a meal plan diet. It is not only exercise equipment, but diet pills are known to have a lot of complications to go with all the weight loss people will be experiencing. With the fast-paced world we live in, people don't always have time to go to the gym, meaning diet pills are the next best thing. People always need to do before they choose a diet pill is really research what they are looking for. Some diet pills just put out there on the market just because they know people will pick them up. The health risk factors are so many that it is really questionable as to why people would like to take these pills in the beginning. The pill Orlistat has many, such as oily spotting in your undergarments, oily or fatty stools, orange or brown colored oil in your stools, gas or discharge. You need to seek medical attention if you have any signs of allergic reactions, hives, difficulty breathing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, or throat. After all these reasons, just for this one diet pill, is it even really worth it? It seems America today will gloss over these things and in the fine print just to get the perfect body, risking their own health just to lose weight. People need to do research over the harms of diet pills, the truths of exercise ads, and the food labels. People should do more. People should just stay active. The human body does not need all these get fit soon tactics. It just needs to be active.
Images used in any medium of weight loss advertisement can be altered in a variety of ways through two main methods. First, by setting up the pictures, and second, by editing them after they are taken. A project put together by Site Guides called Forget the Thigh Gap, How Informationals Fake Weight Loss Without Having to Use Photoshop. Members talk to fitness pros about ways to alter images before even going into Photoshop. You are going to see a disclaimer about the falsity of a photo. And before shots, subjects typically have drank lots of water and ate salty foods in order to increase water retention, with their gut sticking out. The expression on before photos is often one of disappointment and sadness, which the viewer interprets as an expression about the subject's condition, and also reinforces the myth in our society that you can't be large and happy at the same time. In preparation for the after photo, subjects are treated to a spa day in which they get waxed, shaved, and get a spray tan. They also get their makeup done. Shaving and tanning are two tricks that make the muscles seem more defined. Their hair is done in a manner that makes their face appear slimmer. They normally are dehydrated and don't eat food for many hours before the shoot to look smaller and less bloated. In after photos, subjects pose standing straight and slightly angled with good posture and stances that make them seem powerful and dominant. The second avenue in which photos can be easily altered is through Photoshop, which is referred to as digital retouching. This is something people are becoming more aware of. It is extremely quick and easy to change someone's physique. You can virtually do anything in Photoshop, from getting rid of facial blemishes to taking 10 inches off the waist. I would be here all day listing the possibilities. In conclusion, it is important for consumers to think critically about the messages of these photos. In a society where being fit and beautiful is part of the American dream, it is easy to lose sight of what is real versus what is not. Imagery is powerful, and when trying to sell a product, this industry thrives on that concept. When you take into account that 69% of teen girls say that their idea of the ideal body changes based on the images they see in magazines, you can begin to see a serious problem. This is a dangerous practice that sets unrealistic standards and is not honest or responsible. And we see the horrible photo jobs, but at the end of the day, even when we are subjected to these differing images, is it really making a difference in how we perceive these pictures and ultimately how we perceive ourselves?
The Get Fit era has transformed from a great concept to an unhealthy habit because of the need for instant results and the body images that people desire. Media has defined the specific body as the desired, sexy, and most popular body, even when the image is not realistic. Advertising and media companies tell consumers it can be accomplished by makeup, digitalization, and fast dieting. Berger states, in order to sell goods, advertising has to change attitude, lifestyle, customs, habit, and preference, while at the same time maintaining an economic system that benefits from these changes. It is up to consumers to make the right decision on a healthy lifestyle that fits them personally.
Finally, done.
It needs to be the